There was once a sweet princess in the land of Oobla-Dee. She said, shabba-dabba, wow, Scooby-Dooby. Oop-pop, ship-pop, scoop-em-up.
Hi, Mommy!
She shouldn't have to live in fear, afraid of everything. So many things she shouldn't.
That's why we get high, because we never know when we're going to go.
Hey, look.
He was just a kid.
And I can swim in baby suits, too. Bathing suits.
Because I have morals, I have ethics, because I have, and I had training, so I can give something back, and I had training. Because I have morals, ethics, visible, because I have
What's
morals,
the dark side?
I have ethics, and I had training.
Why is that?
I'm not a bad boy, I'm just a good boy. The rest is the bad boys.
Now, why they call it the dark side?
I don't know, this is big name for the streets.
What we have here is petty.
Just a kid. When we going to go?
I can't ask myself
Forefathers had the perseverance, I guess, or the presence of mind to see that everybody had a right to pursue happiness.
Drugs don't plug those cities.
And they wrote that into the Constitution.
Plug those cities so bad that drugs those cities, drugs them.
Let those people develop their minds.
Beware of the military-industrial complex.
Because the truth does hurt.
The way they look or by what people say, I have a good heart, I'm a good person.
Man is, I can't say man is basically good. There are bad men and there are good men. I think the drive for making money, greed, is the worst, yes, the worst cause for what we have and the troubles we have in this world, in this country, in this world.
I am an Earthling. I am earthbound. I can't get off my feet. I want to fly, but I can't get beyond the gravity that pulls me down.
Very viable, visible asset to this community.
Why?
Why? Because I have morals, I have ethics, and I had training. So I can give something back.
It's like camping out, That's the way I think about it. So you get up on our feet.
Recently?
One night.
Last month, right? 2 months ago?
And you're not afraid of it?
No.
You're not afraid of this one falling?
No.
Sometimes this piece right here. Let's say, you know,
My name is Nomara Melendez.
mine's Benjamin Melendez.
Wow, are you guys married?
Not yet.
When we met,
For some, I thought you were married.
coincidence, you know. When I told her, what's your name? She said, Nomara Melendez. I said, wow, my name's Benjamin Melendez. Hey, maybe you're my cousin.
Already married.
Yeah, I said, maybe you're my cousin or something, but I checked everything out, you know. I don't even know the family or none, you know.
So I guess you guys can get married without
When
having
we get married, the judge's gonna say, sure, you guys ain't married.
I'm Big Beady. I'm good. I thought I'd grab you. I make bracelets. See? See? Bracelet man. Make beads for the whole world to wear. Affordable, cultural, you know, it looks good. You know, other than gold and silver. Like you compare RC to Coke and Pepsi. It's like less expensive.
I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you a little something I hope. Yeah.
And what's the dark side?
Dark side's the middle of our street.
Why is that?
I'm not a bad boy. I'm just a good boy. The rest is the bad boys.
Now, why they call it the dark side?
I don't know. It's just his nickname for the streets.
For real, I just want y'all to know that I do care about myself and life and everything. I don't do nothing bad. I need a job.
Smoke black corn. Do I have a job? No. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm self-employed.
Okay.
You try to speak gonna be a cameraman.
All right?
What else? Anything you want to tell me? Tell me something about, you know. Tell me something about.
You want to hear about how the police arrest us? You want to hear about that?
That's why we can't
Say
leave
it.
normal down here.
All right, check this out. I'm about to get in deep now.
Everything will be all right.
Yo, you know how this supposed to be a freedom? It could be like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. 90 degrees out this motherfucker, but they tell you can't come outside. Because that's a charge, loitering. So we got to stay in our house all day and all night.
I get some
just like
horses
little kids. You
Do you have a yard?
A yard?
Yeah.
No yards
Ain't
here.
no yards
How
around
big
here.
is the yard?
Ain't no yards around here.
Go on.
It's all alleyways.
Ghetto
Alleyways.
yards.
They all full of garbage.
10 by 10. Right.
Did you guys ever think of actually just cleaning the garbage up?
Why should we? We don't own it.
We don't bring the
We don't own it.
Who brings the garbage? Tell me who
When the
brings the
shop
garbage.
might call.
Okay.
Let those people develop their minds.
The most precious natural resource we have are children.
I have the savvy. I'm not to say this. I'm not bragging and I'm not, souping myself up. I'm saying this. What I have to work with, I make my shit look good. You know what I'm saying? This shit here, okay, for instance, this shit here is a work of fucking art, in my opinion. But it don't got shit on y'all stuff. Look at this. You know what these fucking things are? Pea pods. But they look sharp, right?
can't blame the future because they said the 2000 the world's gonna end, right? 2000, what is it? 2000, right? The world's gonna end. I don't know. That's what church people be saying. I don't know.
Niggas everywhere cooler, radio thumping and pumping to the words of Wangos who move over. You're out of that spot, lost in the sauce, trying too hard to catch up to the new bilingual slang of Wango. I'll smack your ass like the LA Quake and I'll shake your ass like the World Trade. Boom, I hate a motherfucking pump. Trying so hard to get a rep, so step before punches start thrown to your dome as I kick my poem. Come around my way, yeah. Whose grounds this is, it ain't hard to tell.
We be moving from here to there, you know, just to make your mind, you know, at ease, you know, from living abandoned, you know. Take a long walk, you know, stuff like that. Try and have fun, you know. Until then, we're back where we came from again. One minute, you know, we feel civilized, but then next minute we gotta think we're still homeless. And we gotta do something.
But when you're grown, your family's, they're in their business. They don't, I mean, I don't know how Italian people deal with it, but other people deal with it different. Like, if you don't have a job, you don't have money, you don't have anybody. That's how it is out here. The rent is high, everything's high, the food is high, everything. So that's what it is.
People who got the jobs in Paterson, they don't even fucking live in Paterson. They live some fucking where else. And they come here. I mean, the Patersonians don't even have any employment because somebody else got their job.
Could be. Now they're empty. On the third floor, and on the third, then that's the second, the third, and the fourth are empty. They all moved out of the country. And there used to be a lot of work there, a lot of people. When they all got kind of like layoff, they lied to the people, told them, oh, we're going to open the factory back up in next month. And then when they found out that they were moving out of the country, they were crying. You know, all the ladies that were working there for 20 years, they were crying, you know, because they lost their job now.
I can see Paterson at one time, industrialized city, there were jobs. Now there's like, you know, don't even ask me about a job. A job? What is that? People don't know what jobs are.
No. What I'm saying is the advantages are not the same. Advantages are different people. And it's evident because the majority of the people in this town are black people. But the majority of the merchants in town, they're not black. And the black merchants that are in town, they usually have a low-level store or a store that's not as, you know, well-stocked as maybe a Puerto Rican store. Puerto Rican stores all over town. And a lot of these people, they don't even live in the neighborhood. But they live off the people. It's unfortunate that black people can't get that opportunity to open up a store and have it stocked up. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by the advantages. Disadvantages. The way things set up. The way things set up.
snow turns to ice. After all, everything does turn to ice. Then the ice melts. People can drown. Because there would be a lot of water. And they can swim in baby suits, too. Bathing suits. It's not baby suits, it's bathing suits. I know, I said first the wrong one. I first the wrong one, then the right way.
It's the Latino menace coming at you right out the tri-state, five-state area and getting crazier on your radio. It's the Latino menace who saved the drama for your fat mama, fella, and I'ma leave you in suspense for the ladies' romance.
Too much money. So I'm saving enough money just to get a room for at least for a month or two, and then I gotta just go, you know, and just look for work and save the rent.
And go from there.
Even if it's $300 a month, you know, I could probably, you know, do jobs here and there and make up the money.
And what do you do for him over here?
It's the Latino menace who saved the drama for your fat mama, fella, and I'ma leave you in suspense for the ladies' romance. It's the Latino menace, is he mad? It's the Latino menace, is he mad? Yes, he is, so throw your hands up in the air and say, Goya, Goya, Goya. Y que se joda, joda, joda. It's the Latino menace coming at you right out the tri-state, five-state area and getting crazier on your radio. It's the Latino menace who saved the drama for your fat mama, fella, and I'ma leave you in suspense for the ladies' romance.
Stop making money on my beats. I don't charge enough.
But I'm fucking it up. I'm making cheap shit, and I'm selling it cheap, and I'm selling it in abundance. I don't mind sitting down doing 50, 60 bracelets a day. I don't mind. And you know what? It occupies the time. I feel like I'm doing something else. God gave me skills and talent to do. I mean, this job ain't for everybody. Come on, think about it, you know? Not like everybody got the patience to sit down and actually come on. I mean, they might make one or two, but 50, 60 a day? They'll be going,
But our forefathers had the perseverance, I guess, or the presence of mind to see that everybody had a right to pursue happiness. And they wrote that into the Constitution.
So, back to square one. We're gonna be a drug dealer. We're gonna make money. You know? And that's what's happening. A lot of black and Hispanic kids tried it out there in the job market, and they realized that there's nothing there for them. There's no doors. There's no opportunity. It's like. Whitey ain't gonna take food out of his kid's mouth, and he gonna support his own first. Any goddamn the way the lack. There's a lot of white people unemployed too, but okay, they're already set up in a situation where they don't really have to worry about getting finances. Because, you know, I guess their mothers or their fathers or their parents geared them and prepared them for the bad times. We don't give a damn about, like I said, we back to square one again as far as living a good life and living it right now. We live for the moment, the spur of the moment. You know, what we have now, we live for now. Because tomorrow ain't promised to us. And that's what's sad about it. Tomorrow ain't promised. They feel tomorrow is not promised to them.
And you look at people that have been, you know, it's like multi-generational victims of poverty or being dependent on welfare. Like we forced them to be dependent, and now that they are, we're ready to like, drop them, to completely cut them off, not only them, but their children. I mean, it's like, who are the real victims in this whole scenario? And even if we do think that the parents, I mean, I've worked with parents, sometimes I do think are, you know, screwed up, for lack of a better word, but yet, you know, they have young children, and how can anyone, even the most arch-conservative person, I don't see how they can possibly justify the type of policies that they're proposing, like in Congress right now.
Whether they're poor, white, black, anything, they're still niggas. They're poor and they don't have as much as we do.
You know how
we're better than them.
You know how bad he is, so we as a people, we have to be treated equally, or we're gonna have to take equality upon ourselves. Deal with our own equality amongst ourselves, so that we may pursue the life of happiness and be prosperous without worrying about whether we're gonna get a raise or whether we're gonna get a promotion. We need these things too, so that we don't have to depend on the government to take care of us and other sources to take care of us. We want to be able to stand up and take care of ourselves at all times. Indeed.
I mean it, sure I mean it.
Why?
Because they no good.
Why aren't they good?
Because they dirty bum. They bunch of bum.
Niggas ain't with cooler radio stumping and pumping to the words of Wango, so move over. You're out of that spot, lost in the sauce, trying too hard to catch up to the new bilingual slang of Wango. I'll smack your ass like the LA Quake, and I'll shake your ass like the World Trade. Boom, I hate a motherfucking pump. Trying so hard to get a rep, so step before I punch your throat to your dome as I take my pump. Come around my way, yeah. Whose grounds this is, it ain't hard to tell. It's just a little something I was sick too.
Will stop me.
Yeah.
Come with me. I'll make you money every fucking day, Christine. I'm not gonna touch your shit. I just sell for you, and you be right there with me. Okay?
Tomorrow, me and your mother
want money?
are going to Englewood. We're gonna go to Englewood and try to sell.
Fuck that. There's money right here, in the hood. Every fucking day, people are asking me, you got any necklaces? Where's the bracelets at? Every fucking day, I'm selling them. I don't have shit made up. You got the shit made up. Let me sell for you. Damn.
I never make any money when I get involved with you.
You want to take a fucking shot at this? Take a chance at this? Please.
I ain't going through the hood. Then everybody looks at me and says,
Our society, this is still a very rich society that we live in, and I just think it's inexcusable that anyone should be homeless or go hungry, and there should be enough for everyone to at least have the basics. That's just my belief, but particularly for this country, I mean, it's just really not. It doesn't have to be that way, and I think, some people have to get to the point where they need to take responsibility for themselves too and do something to help themselves, because there's not too many people who are willing to help. So, that's what I'm trying to do, is to motivate people to help themselves more. But I think people still, I see a lot of people blaming the victim, this whole movement right now where, it's like punitive action, like blaming the poor for, and, in some cases maybe people should be or could be doing more for themselves. I don't argue that fact, but yet that's not, we have to really look together as a society to figure out, how we're going to solve these problems, because it really does affect everyone.
I think he has more money than he can possibly use for the rest of his life if he lived to be $1 million. That's only an expression. People who make that much money are a little greedy. I like FDR's, he called them economic realists when he was trying to get social funds, social programs. And I think Eisenhower, when he left, used the expression, beware of the military-industrial complex. We can reconvert to war material in World War II. Why can't we reconvert to the needs of the people? Human lives, the most precious natural resource we have are children.
Mainly because of politics, economics. It's all about money. The money has to change hands, and it has to change hands in a fashion where people that don't want to get along with people have to make a decision to say, hey, if you're not gonna move, we're not gonna move either. But you have to exchange goods, products, and services. You have to do that. If you don't do that, I can't see any physical means. But Paterson, in the year 2000, to survive.
We're still in the type of situation where, you know, the white man has so much power and so much concentration on the finances and the way we live and the housing, and we can never obtain the way they got it situated. Black people can never obtain what they have, and that maybe a few might, but as a whole, as the masses, we can never get to that you know, that destination or that goal, that achievement. It'll never be there for us. You know, but then again, black people, they make it hard for themselves too, because they're hard on each other. Because of the system, they're very hard on each other. There's a whole lot of black on black crime because they can't cope and they can't deal with the oppression that they're under. You know, it's like this whole, it's like they put you in a cage and shit. This whole ghetto situation is like you can't leave your you know, your environment unless they getting in your ass. I can't even go to Hawthorne without. They pulled me over yesterday.
Them because, you know, if I feel something happens to them, I'm gonna do my best. If I get killed over, you know, something happened over my little brother, I'm just gonna get killed. I'm gonna have my name in legends. She looked out for her little brother. That's how it's gonna be. Just like that.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
You just wake up and you just out of nowhere, you find your own boy dead. You're like, well, now I could be hanging with him, and the next day he dead and shit. Life is like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, my boy was that. The shit that really got me, God, is that the guy that died from my group, named Archie Thomas, you go to the east side. Well, he's dead. They killed him, and it looks like they don't care. They still haven't found the murder. They ain't found nothing yet. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't around, and he was asking for me, like, yo, we're grandma, you're my boy, we're supposed to practice in that. So I come back, and they ask me, yo, Archie been asking me. I'm like, all right. And the days after that, he's missing. Then Saturday, wake up, in the newspaper, they found him dead. Park guy right there, East 28.
That's real, man. That's why we get high, because we never know when we gonna go.
Cause look,
how things get, and no matter how bad you be doing, right? Like you be doing really bad and really think that it's the worst you can ever be, but you gotta realize you're still living. That's one good thing that you got going. Even though that it's bad, you got some people that's starving. And we living, got places to eat, just ain't got money or whatever materialistic things that we complaining, but there are people that are starving. So just be happy for every day that you get to breathe and live, man. Be thankful for every meal you have. Be thankful for a roof over your head. And be thankful that you have people that love you.
I tell her, hey, Mom, jail ain't nothing to me. It's free room and board. But I really don't mean that shit. Shit, I got sick as hell when I was in jail last time. I had the flu. Somebody had the crabs in that bitch. Oh, God. You got a couple of derelict people, man, and they live foul, you know.
I mean it, sure I mean it.
Why?
Because they no good.
Why aren't they good?
Because they dirty bum. They bunch of bum.
Drugs to your fucking brother. Come on. You're selling death, you're selling destruction, and you're selling out. You are selling out because you want that almighty dollar and don't give a fuck how you get it. Even if it's hurting your face. And that's what the fuck is happening. Families are being torn apart from this shit. Look at me.
I hate.
You hate what?
Yeah, because they gotta stay black with the black and white with the white.
Really?
That's right.
Oh, wait, like I told you over there, better him than me. Sooner or later, one of us gotta go, and I'd rather it not be me. The word is born.
Because you want to play, you gotta pay.
I mean, the jail is not so bad because the food is all right. They don't give you enough of it. Of course, I'm a greedy fucker anyway. But you get 2 TVs. You get to sleep all day. You can play cards. You can play chess. You can do your calisthenics if you want. You know, there's all kinds of things to do in here. You know, some activities and recreation.
Don't take that. Don't take that. You are gonna tape it on.
Why would someone make me scream? Why won't they be kind? What kind of person am I?
A lot of kids have no spiritual guidance. A lot of kids don't have no guidance spirit. Their thing is, it's all about them. They don't see no future. They only see now.
But why is that?
Because there's nothing to show them they got a future. All they see is now. Like you said, no jobs, no, other recreation functions. To them, what future? I mean, that be tomorrow.
So
I'm
many
get mine
factors
now.
that it's hard to
That's
say
what it is
this
with
or that. I mean, there's so many different people with different stories. I mean, the overall situation is bad for everyone, I think, at this point. Not only for poor people, but even for middle class people. It's housing is this is one of the most expensive areas in the country to live in. Most people pay a very large percentage of their income for rent just to have a roof over their heads. So, and many people are only 1 or 2 paychecks away from homelessness. I mean, and it's hard to even survive. So people that have other problems on top of that, like if they don't have any real job skills, they don't have much education. They've, a lot of the clients I have, the statistics show like a huge percentage of them have been victims of everything from domestic violence, sexual, physical abuse, neglect, whatever. There's just so many, a lot of them have problems with, drugs, alcohol.
It's like they trying to find something out there that doesn't exist, man. They're just trying to get away from the stress and aggravation of just everyday normal life in the ghetto, man. It's hard. It's hard.
And when you do bad things, only bad things happen to you. You can't do bad things and expect for good things to happen to you.
You're gonna make it, Their way is not always the best way. Sometimes you have to learn to use your mouth instead of your hands.
Damn, baby boy, here we go again, going through the system again and again. It's time for us to take some heed, listen to Mom Duke and stay in the streets, cause some of us, we learned too late. By that time Mom Duke got passed away. We love her, they love us, really, really, really love her.
School job where he delivered papers or did somebody's yard work or flipped a few burgers. He was just a kid that wanted to make a lot of money, and somebody who's got a lot of drugs gave it to him, so he did make a lot of money.
It's all about survival, right? No matter what happened, no matter what you got to do to survive, you're gonna do it, right? Right? You look at hookers selling themselves. They're not doing it because they want to do it. They're doing it for survival, whether it's for drugs or to pay rent or whatever. They're doing it for survival. So anybody or anything on this planet is gonna survive any way they know how.
Yep, especially if they
Hey,
can.
living on these corners and these streets, survival is rough.
Get the fuck out of here.
But when you're grown, your family's, they're in their business. They don't, I don't know how the Italian people deal with it, but other people deal with it different. If you don't have a job, you don't have money, you don't have anybody.
What
That's
we
how it
have
is.
here is petty. Imagine how we can feel when little kids die.
It's still a very rich society.
Imagine what's going on all over the world.
You don't have anybody.
Why can't we reconvert to the needs of the people?
Rich
You
society.
don't have anybody.
Petty.
You don't have anybody.
Can you imagine mothers and fathers seeing their kids who don't have enough to eat die of diseases because they don't have the proper food?
Sometimes they make me cry. Sometimes it seems
Not killing people.
no matter how I try,
I'm just gonna get killed.
I can't.
I'll smack your ass like the LA Quake and I'll shake your ass like the World Trade.
He was just a kid.
You're selling death. You're selling death. You're selling destruction. And you're selling out.
I'm just gonna get killed.
Because the truth does hurt. And the truth does upset a community and a nation.
I dream that all the killing material is destroyed and gotten rid of. We could reconvert to the needs of the people, not killing people.
Why do you want to buy it?
And build like a mansion here. That's my dream, to buy this place. For real.
You want to make a
I'm waiting for SSI, and when SSI comes, I'm going to find out how I could buy, at least to start, a piece of land. That's my dream. If I work on it, it come true.
I always told my kids to learn a little more. Get a little more knowledge. That's all I could tell them. Go to the library more, read more newspapers, read more magazines, watch the news a little more. Find out what's going on around you.
No, not really though. Carry on the legacy.
What legacy?
Every family has a legacy.
What's your legacy?
I'm gonna be the beat king. Maybe I might make money with this stuff. I might be a millionaire. Who knows? One never knows in America. Like I said before. Anybody can get rich in this country. All they gotta do is come up with a good idea. You know, gold is on its way out. Silver's coming in, but it's gonna be on its way out too. And people are gonna want stuff with colors. That's where us beat people come in, you know? Right? You know it and I know it. The beat people are gonna be big. You know it and I know it. How about that?
But as a human being, can I forget my past? And can I live a truly creative future? Well, people need shoulder the road we lie.
Peace to all.
About my friend that I grew up with. Check it out. I had this homeboy, used to sell dope, was paid up. This is all true. I something that I made up for the hell of it. Or even just to be telling it. This kid was paid up for dope when he was selling it. He used to sell wholesale, down at the hotel, doing so well. But these was the hotel, the cops. Just to keep him off the block. But he was so slick, he never got popped. All of a sudden, things started going wrong. He started losing money, started getting on. That's when I noticed a slight change. He started acting different. He wasn't the same as he was before. From the last time that I saw him, I recall when he had brothers selling for him. Now the table's turned, he's selling for other brothers. Sipping coke and the cup, I just sneaked it. And I know about 7 weeks. He used to keep it up, but they didn't know keep because it dope, got no broke. I tried to tell him before that wasn't no joke. But he had to find out the hard way. So now he comes outside sick every day. He used to look happy, but now he looks sad. But that's what he get for busting that back. Yo, one late night when I was on the block chilling, I see my homie coming into the building, all out of breath, like he needed some rest. But he said, I can't stop, cause this is a life and death situation. What I'm facing, I had to help him out, cause he still was my ace in the hole. I had to find out what was wrong. Then I pull up with him and said, yo, what's going on? He said, we Jamaican are trying to shoot me. I had a gun knife, that's a straight up truth, B. I don't know if he was lying or not, but I couldn't sit around and watch him get shot up. So I pulled up my pistol and said, let's go. What happened after that? I assume you want to know the outcome. It's really irrelevant. What happened at the end is not the reason I'm telling it. I'm telling it to you so you can see how I stick with my homie even when he's running wild. You think it's dead from the beginning to the end. A friend is a friend even when he's doing bad and lost everything that he had. But that's what he get for busting that back.
We know too much to let it pass us by. We do or surely die. The universe, so beautiful, infinitely wise. In time will solve the worst of all. One day we'll realize. Maybe then we'll say, never more to be.